Elimination time is upon us. One best of one will decide. Will it be Ninjas in Pyjamas or will it be Forward Gaming? Woo! The draft's already on the way.
Hell yeah. I don't know, man. But either way, this is super exciting to me. I just want to see all these different heroes get picked up. And Forward Gaming Pyjamas Enigma starter. Hell yeah.
On the other side, we see the Chen. I mean, this hero.
Don't get too excited.
Yeah, I won't get too excited because PPD has been picking him for quite a long time now.
Oh.
And honestly, the hero just makes that team work on a different level. They just rotate so much faster. You can't outlane them because he can always recall heroes across the map, and then they pick the Wyvern. Now you have the BKB Piercer versus the Pango versus the Enigma, which is pretty good.
Oh yeah, does that stop his rolling? Can you ult on Pango to stop the roll?
I guess it won't stop. I guess he's just going to be frozen and then continue afterwards, just like with grip or something.
Okay, okay.
I'm not certain, but I think that's how it works.
Huh. Well, this is great already. Seeing some different heroes. I'm not sure we saw Winter Wyvern at all yet. So this will be pretty exciting.
The hero isn't that bad. As position 4 or 5, you can do a lot with him. He's a hero that has a GPM talent, and even without the GPM talent, always finds farm, as you are out pushing with Splinter Blast most of the time and getting that farm. At the same time, Winter Wyvern works pretty well versus Enigma, as you can deal with the Eidolons. You have the Splinter Blast for that, so the hero is pretty alright.
Okay, cool. Whenever I think Winter Wyvern, I think uphill defense. Teams typically have a lot of hard times pushing up past that Rax with Wyvern up there and that big defensive ult. So, pretty interesting stuff. But we got Bat Rider banned out. No creepy smile in this game, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised how much teams value Bat Rider right now. Obviously, the hero has been buffed, but why I'm surprised is because Abaddon is being picked up as a support a lot. Obviously, NIP, they can't have that pleasure of having Abaddon as support, as they have already revealed their 2 supports. But Bat, like, if he's picked and then you pick Abaddon versus him, he's just ruined. There's nothing that hero does in the game afterwards. So.
Makes sense. So we're going to see that Life Stealer knocked out there, which has been pretty popular and surprising. The Night Stalker warrants a ban, Lizard.
Well, we have seen 33
Ninjas
plays. Pyjamas were basically the ones to make that hero be a hero at all.
Yeah, like 2 years ago, I believe I was playing, maybe a bit over 2 years, I was playing with 3-3 in some CIS stack Pro Dota.
Yeah.
And he was loving that hero even back then. It was a different kind of a hero back then, but still, after the recent nerfs, he started playing it, and he's just destroying people with that little stalker.
Pretty interesting stuff.
Yep.
As we see what the big pick will be coming up next. So, remind me again, what makes Chen good? Is it just his new ability with the heal? Just his pressure? I mean, because he is kind of a different hero.
Honestly, yeah, he's definitely different, as you cannot pick up level 5 creeps instantly on level 1, which completely changes the way you play him. Basically, Divine Favor makes any carry work on a lane. If you remember, maybe 6 months ago, Warlocks and Witch Doctors were picked all the time because they had that sustain that they bring to the lane. They would heal any carry, be it Spectre, be it Anti-Mage, any hard carry. So Chen has kind of taken that role, and also this hero teleports you across the map, which is he just took one Kotl spell, yoinked it.
Yoinked it?
Yep. Stole it.
Jeez.
I really miss Mana Leak. I know it wasn't the most popular skill. It tilted a lot of people, made them upset. But that's my style of playing Dota. I'm sad
Tilting
it's gone.
people, yeah.
I love it.
I agree with you.
I wish it came back as a talent or something, but
as a talent.
Mana Leak talent, think about it. All right, so anyway, Monkey King going to be banned out as well. We've seen a lot of Monkey King this tournament, mostly in the hands of Team Secret's mid one, but no longer in this one. And we are still looking for a middle from Forward Gaming. So, of course, Monkey King is able to do a lot against these heroes. Yeah,
if NIP is banning out Monkey King, we can most likely expect some melee core coming from them on the side lanes or mid. It doesn't really matter. Because Monkey is the best when he is up against one of those.
Sure. And we're taking some real time. Sheaves, what do you got for us? You got anything for us?
Well, I got some stats if you want.
Hit me, Sheaves.
Right. So, if you're looking at the 2 heroes, Chen has been banned out a lot. So, in terms of pick rate, he's not very high on the top. But I do want to focus on both Enigma and Pango. They have been picked up a lot
Lion.
this tournament so far, with Enigma sitting on a 75% win rate, Pango sitting on a 65% win rate. Pretty crazy. Chen, even though normally banned, when he is picked so far 7 times this tournament, is 43% win rate. Not great. So if you count those up, if you add those together, Forward's going to win.
Forward.
Wow. Mathematical.
Yep.
We did see Lion lose yesterday. This hero has been out of the meta for quite a long while. Finger of Death has been buffed. Some of the other aspects of the hero have been buffed as well. So he is kind of creeping back into the game. I'm still not sold completely on him. And they pick a Doom. All right, NIP, they're picking a draft that's very similar to the draft that they had versus Fnatic. They have the Doom, they have the Wyvern. Perhaps is PA banned out? No, that was their carry back then. This Doom is another way of dealing with Enigma's Black Hole and Pango very well. So another utility hero too. Just goes on the offlane, 3-3, can just dominate the lane, whoever he is against. And Monkey is one of the best heroes versus Doom, so now we understand that ban.
Absolutely. You know which hero died this tournament? We haven't seen more than 5 times total in the group stages.
Whoa.
No. In the group stage, we saw this hero 5 times. He only won 1 of them.
Oh.
It's Grimstroke.
Oh, yep.
Well,
I mean, normally you like to see him with a Doom. Obviously, there's already 2 supports, so that's not going to happen today. Also a good hero against Pango, but it's surprising.
It's a great hero versus Pango, and also a great hero with Doom, but has been nerfed quite hard 2 or 3 times consecutively, and that's the reason, I believe. I've been discussing this with Fogged on the minor. He thinks the hero is just not good. Even when you combo him with Doom, he can work, but it's still not your Chen. So there are better position 5s.
yeah, his whole kit is about like early game burst damage and just going completely nuts. But I mean, in this kind of meta, you need even more than that. You need early game tower push if you really want to go out. It doesn't matter about killing these heroes. But anyway, Forward Gaming, is there any possibility we're going to see that PA this time? I mean, Magnus already banned out, have not banned the PA. She seems to be quite the flavor this tournament.
Well, not a successful flavor. I'm going to continue on with the stats.
No, don't you dare.
31%.
All right, Troll. I love this pick, actually. Troll is a hero that deals fairly well with Doom on the lane. Yeah, Doom is strong, he has a lot of regen, not a whole lot of armor, and Troll hits hard. Also, what the good thing about Troll is that you can't really say which lane he's gonna be on. He might be safe lane, he can go mid as well, so you can pretty much roll him anywhere, which is pretty decent for forward.
I can see that, but I feel like people have kind of gotten... They know how to deal with Troll now, you know? I mean, we've been seeing Troll losing a lot of games, mostly because people just find a way to put him in some place when he does his ult. But Razor, a rather boring hero, gets picked out, Cheever.
Yep. Before we talk about Razor, I have to just tell you that you have the Wyvern versus Troll as well. So
exactly.
Already you have a way of dealing with that Troll's ult. He pops his ulti, you just ulti him with Wyvern, wait for him to calm down, you ice him a little bit, and then you kill him.
Yeah,
well,
but... I mean,
I don't want to talk about Razor. I just want to point out that this is a best of 1, and I want to just stress the importance for these teams, not just, I mean, obviously for the results and for their tournament lives, but if you're looking at the road that these 2 teams have taken since TI, this is, as we talked about this morning, perhaps the game that will decide if they will continue as a squad or not. For NIP, their road, they made it to the first major, had to play with a stand-in came 4th. Remember when Mind Control was standing in for 3-3, did really well. Since then, they didn't make it out of the minor in Bucharest, and now they're here. They came through as first seed for Europe, which is very impressive. But they didn't show their potential in Katowice, so they have a lot to prove this tournament. Same thing goes for Forward. Actually, for Forward, even more so. At Katowice, they didn't even make it out of the groups. That was a disappointing result. They came last at the CQ major, and then the Kuala Lumpur major, they were also in the bottom half. They made it to all those majors, but they haven't really shown potential against international squads. They can do okay in their region, but that's not enough. So again, this game, there's so much at stake, so much more than just their tournament lives, I think.
I think you nailed it on the head, Cheever. Whoever gets out of this game, very, very much in danger of actually just losing the squad. But we'll see what happens, though. I mean, in good news, one of these teams will succeed.
Yes,
today.
this is true.
And they'll learn a lot, and they'll be ready for kind of bigger teams and bigger things. So, yeah, I'm excited either way.
I mean, they've been punished for the last couple of days real hard on the DreamLeague majors, so both of these teams, they definitely want to win here.
Yeah.
They definitely want to have at least one win. I think NIP did win one series versus
NIP won the first series they played against Fnatic.
and then they lost.
Then they lost the series against LGD, but they did take a game off of them.
Yeah.
That is promising. But then they lost 0-2 against Fnatic. And remember that second game? They were so close to taking that second game, but DJ's black hole was just too strong. So this Enigma could have some trauma issues for NIP. They lost against that Enigma in a game that should have been theirs.
Yikes. Can we talk about Ninjas in Pyjamas catch right now? I mean, what do they have? Winter Wyvern ult.
Yeah, not a whole lot.
And that is it.
Honestly, and how many stuns do they have?
Exactly.
0.
I mean, right. So
that's a problem.
How are they going to
interrupt
Pangolier? Yeah.
Troll. These are heroes that you need to control. These are heroes that you need to put your hands on.
But their snowball is ridiculous.
Woo!
Oh, a Mirana.
Man, a cat lady.
All right. That's an interesting pickup. Haven't really seen her in a while. Has been buffed a little bit, so looking forward to seeing that hero again being played.
What is her strength right now?
Not sure she has one. No one's picking her. But
why does she fit in this game?
I think they're comfortable with Mirana. I think that's the thing.
I mean, they have to be, otherwise.
Long time ago, they've been picking
bad.
Mirana quite a lot. So perhaps going back to their comfort picks, like their complete comfort zone. Also a hero that isn't picked a lot right now. And perhaps that's her biggest strength, the fact that people have forgotten about her a little bit. Also, if you lane her versus Razor, you can always leap out, so he cannot link, which is massive for them, as they're going to be able to lane a hero versus Fata without worrying that the hero is going to lose.
Blizzard,
Yeah.
I just hear you delaying your prediction.
NIP.
that just came out real quick. NIP. I feel like NIP just don't have enough catch. I know forward has not done too well, but I feel I like comfort picks, and how are they ever going to catch that Mirana? I'm going to be going with forward gaming.
I'm thinking that Chen is going to be the deciding factor and the victorious one for that as well. So I'm going for NIP for this best of one. There is a lot at stake, and of course, while the game is going on, you once again have the option to predict your MVP, vote for your MVP, who you think has the biggest impact this game in a positive way. Be positive. Let's find out who's going to take it.
Well, bye, Sheever.
Don't cut off Shiva like that. Very rude. Very rude.
Well, this is your favorite time here, Bulldog. It's elimination time.
Yeah, and it is best of one, which makes it even so much more juicy.
So what are we thinking here? We believing in those ninjas in their pajamas, or are we going to go forward with forward gaming?
Well, just as Flax mentioned, there is some catch problem for NIP, and they don't have any stunts, but they're just so beefy lineup, and they have like 3 heroes that can heal, and they're just gonna run at you. And I'm worried that forward gaming won't have the damage to kill them. Like, they have some decent bursts with the line, but other than that, I feel like they're just gonna out-heal the damage output from forward gaming, so that might be a problem.
Yeah, I was about to say, they've got quite a few ways to kind of save and heal up. You've got Chen, obviously, and the Winter Wyvern. You've got a healing ward over on Jug, so even though they don't have the best catch, they do have, you know, the sustain on the table, which is something that they're really lacking on the side of forward gaming.
Yeah, and they also have Call Embrace for heal, and just someone's going to buy mech here for sure as well, most likely, like to do more, even the Racer. Probably not the Racer, but yeah, just beefy heroes. And I think they're just going to group up and start taking towers. And seems like they're switching around their lanes a little bit here.
Yeah, they're making some shuffles, making some moves over. But I think the other thing, too, to keep in mind with forward gaming, you've got some high cooldowns coming out from their team, right? Because I saw the Enigma and I was like, oh, that's going to be exciting. And they have the Pango. But again, pretty high cooldown on both of those spells. So once those are used, I think we're going to see ninjas just find that opening and take advantage of it.
Yeah, and also just to mention, the Lion also has this super long cooldown level 1 ult, which, you know, again, that gives them this massive burst. But if they don't get some kills instantly, that could be, again, just this healing coming out from NIP. If Doom has a good start, which it looks like he will have, it's going to be worrisome. Because this guy's going to just buy all kinds of tanky items. And it's just going to be make it even so much more difficult to kill.
Yeah, especially when he's just getting uncontested farm for the first wave or so. Do see a bit of harassment, though, coming out here in the top lane. Rezo getting spun upon here by Ace. They had that Splinter Blast coming out from Saksa. So he'll take a decent chunk of damage here.
Rough start. We've seen time and time again that Resolution is just a super hard carry of the forward gaming. And if he doesn't have a good game, that will be problematic. Because Mirana is not really a hero that can take over a game unless she plays perfectly. And it is Yavar's one of his favorite heroes, so we'll see how that works out.
It is interesting that they decided to go for a hero that's not necessarily in the meta, but I guess, you know, when you're in the best of one elimination, you go with what you feel most comfortable with.
Yeah. The mid matchup is fine. Having that leap, as mentioned, is just so powerful against the Razor. But the hero still lacks a lot of damage. She has pretty low damage. If she just got like a +5 damage buff or something, she would be super popular, I think.
Well, it is nice to have that Mirana in the mid lane too, because if he tries to go for the link, she's just able to leap away.
Yeah.
Definitely.
She offers a lot of burst as well, her spells.
That'll be good against the Cold Embrace for sure, right? Because any sort of magical nuke that you can toss out. Slow coming out on Rezo here. Gonna have to use the Hex coming out from SVG. He's gonna retreat behind the tower, eat himself a tree there.
That looked like a kill, honestly. Face just spun 1 second earlier there. Well, that's fine. A little good save there by SVG. Again, you know, if a Resolution has a bad game, this will be so hard. And bottom lane as well. This Doom will have a very easy time against a Pangolier. Completely free farming with the change to Devour. Just giving that free regen. It's just so powerful. Like before you had to use W, which had really long cooldown to give you regen, but now you just permanently have that +4 regen and it goes up real quick. Well, it's 3 now. Level 1 they nerfed it a bit.
Can't let him be too OP, right?
Yeah. Well, let's see what he goes. I really hate this Midas build on Doom. It's so greedy. When you basically have a built-in Midas. So let's see if he's gonna greed it up. Hopefully not.
Top lane again, like you said, Rezo really kind of struggling to get any sort of farm. They're very aggressive with the Chen and the Winter Wyvern on the top lane. It's interesting that they're just putting the pressure strictly over onto Rezo, not paying too much attention to the Lion, realizing that the more value target is, of course, the Troll. And the more uncomfortable you can make him feel, and the shards that you can, or not shards, sorry, the salves that he ferries out, you know, becomes detrimental, slows him down just a little bit.
Yeah, so while the Jugger's having a good time, or perfectly fine time, the Troll is struggling a little bit, but they're kind of trading here by putting a jungle here. We don't see that often in a pro game, barely in pubs as well, but just going to the lane, denying the range creep as often as possible, just gets you into the tower with the creep wave so Resolution can farm. It's really nice and helpful. This he's gonna do now, but you know, it's not the fastest farm for him though.
Rezo, again, they throw out the Hex from SVG and that Earth Spike. Slow down quite a bit, but he's just got himself a salve that he can move over. This bottom lane, though, is pretty worrisome, right? Because right now, it feels top is definitely being won. Bottom is being won by Ninja's Pyjamas as well. So you've got two lanes that are going very, very nicely for the Ninjas.
Yeah, he got one of the best creeps as well. The Alpha Wolf just gives him 30% damage, and the crit possibility on the Doom in the lane, it's so nasty to play against.
He's already sitting at level 4 down here. Pango also sitting at 4 though, so while he's not able to do too much harassing out of lane, is going to be able to stand toe-to-toe. Looks like Chen might be in for some trouble. Runs right into Universe here. Not sure what the plan was walking through. That doesn't have any wards or anything like that. Maybe just trying to get some information, steal some creeps.
Space?
Yes, it's definitely space because they're chasing them all through their own jungle, and this is going to be some nice room over there. Yeah, so we lose the Chen, but I don't think...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure mathematically that's not even worth it. Jeez,
he's
a ghost! Jesus!
Can we fix that white balance? My goodness. Gotta get Peter to a vacation, right? Get some sun?
Yeah.
Maybe not black and
white. It's the game of life. You just did it inside and play.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong
I mean,
with
we
that.
saw what was it? The Slacks pretending to be Steve Irwin there, talking about gamers in their natural habitats. I don't think they really live in their parents' basements, but you know. Oh, again, Rezo, he just can't go anywhere near this lane. The second he shows his face, just gets slowed down, spun upon, all that in the kitchen sink. But 5-minute runes are coming up. MSS getting into position.
Get 3 other runes. Just getting just a bottle. Being able to buy the bottle in the side shop is so, or the secret shop now, is so useful. You can just stay in the lane. You also got a DD. Just help him out. But ultimately the Doom is winning. And once you get level 6 on Doom, it's just so hard to lane against him. As long as he has mana for it, which he kind of struggles right now. And he's getting close to that 6.
I'm worried about forward right now because you've got 2 heroes that are residing in the jungle. Of course, the Lion also kind of hanging out. They've just given up on that lane completely.
Yeah, like in theory, it would have looked good. They have 4 heroes farming, kind of Troll top, and then the other 2 lanes and Jungle Enigma, but did not really work out at all. It's kind of a cheese strat, really, but they're kind of getting punished for it because Enigma's not farming that well either.
No, I definitely say they're getting punished for it. It's maybe just a bit too greedy. But top tower already. Chen grabs himself a party. Oh, they're gonna start pushing into it.
The power of Shen right now. In the healing ward. This tower's gonna go Ripperoni, and they're just gonna rotate and take all the towers soon enough.
There's so much heal potential coming out from this lane. It's just with the healing ward, you've got, you know, Chen being able to heal on multiple fronts, right? And then, of course, the Golden Embrace. There's just no way that they can really put pressure onto Jug in the top lane. Yeah. But they're putting so much pressure over on Troll, there's just completely had to leave.
Good news is that Mirana is having a good game at least. She's got decent farm. Problem is, again, just the tankiness of the Corsair NIP. I don't know how she kills anyone. They're gonna do a rotation bottom, see if they can kill him. Should be possible, but it's kind of hard. It's not gonna be easy, and Enigma is only level 3.
Yeah, that's a big problem too. All right, well, 33 does spot out Universe over here. Arrow does connect.
Okay.
The leap forward, Starstorm comes out, and the Rolling Thunder. So it looks like 33 might be in for a little bit of trouble, but he's pretty fast and he's pretty tanky. He's just gonna walk right over here, try to juke around from the Pango. Still gonna get taken down though in the end, but...
Really good arrow there. Yeah, I mean, you have to hit that arrow, which is, that's why we don't see Mirana too much. It's really hard to hit those arrows, so...
Rezo just gonna have to TP out here.
But, you know, while they're doing this, top is down, and that second tower is also gonna go, most likely.
Yeah, someone's TPing in up there, trying to maybe do so. I'm not sure what a Mirana can do about this, unfortunately. Can take down.
Oh.
Takes down
PPD, come on, man.
Cart.
Alright, well, they dealt with it at least. That's the good news.
Well, they have to. They can't just give up a tower. A free tier 2 tower at 7 minutes.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that. That cuts off your jungle, and Lord knows Troll needs that jungle.
Pangolier doing pretty well still. It's not died in the bottom lane. Should be very scared now with the Doom ready. He's spawning with full mana. Definitely scary lane now. Doom is going for the drums, which is good. Not going to greedy build. I feel like it's around 20 minutes. With a few tank items, they're just going to take all the towers and objectives, and they can't really die.
So what does Forward Gaming have to do now? Because they've got a lot of pressure coming out from the side of Ninjas and Pyjamas. They're just, you know, running at towers. They've basically forced Troll almost completely out of his own jungle. In fact, look, we see Chen has been... Oh, does lose that Centaur over there, but...
Yeah. Well, they really need level 6 on Lion. Okay. Just do a smoke with that. It's just a very popular way to kill anyone. The burst you get from that, so any kind of pickoff is really good. So they just need a Lion level 6 to really do that. The problem is that it's such a long cooldown that we talked about before. But MSS, we've seen this guy being kind of a star player of his team. Kind of like Yapsur, and can he actually get a kill here?
Yeah, I don't think they realize that there's a Lion. Oh, no, I just saw the Chen around the corner, slowing him out here.
That Arcane Rune doing work. Is he gonna chase?
I don't think he gets this.
No.
Just pressure. Put some pressure down, because if they're putting pressure on him, then they can't put pressure on the Troll. But Peter maybe not as lucky here, as he's gonna get lucky shot up with the silence, and SVG gonna be able to get a kill.
Well, you expect PPD to feed a lot. That's just, you know, the PPD way. That's fine.
That's space, right?
Yeah, it's creating space for the opponent. But yeah, it's looking not too bad though. It's pretty even overall. Honestly, it's like they even have a gold lead, so can't be too unhappy about that.
You take a look at the net worth right now, too. We've got Doom currently sitting top. We've got Razor at 4K and the Jug 3.8, so they should be feeling really nice. But Moonlight Shadow is going to get used over here. Chen making a rotation. Winter Wyvern sitting a little far back. The silence comes out for the Jug. He's going to get rolled over. And SBG also going to lose out here. Universe in for trouble. They don't have a... Oh, they have the stun. There we go. Fata gets himself a kill.
Yeah, line coming in from behind there. Just getting caught up at the shrine. The Razor. We haven't really talked about Razor either. He's been doing really well. Like, you don't really lose against Mirana. You're going to farm fine there, and we see here that he's 4,500. He's also going for the drums, so they're just going this really early build items. Oh, okay, the Doom actually did switch out for a Midas.
Tell me how you feel about that, Bulldog.
Very bad. You have a built-in Midas, for the love of God. Stop it.
I don't think he can hear you.
Oh, who's that? This is 33. That makes sense.
Well, the nice thing is, the players are here in the studio, so afterwards you can go tell him how you really feel about that Midas.
Yeah, I'll chokehold him.
Oh, please don't do that. We don't want any incident reports. Otherwise, it's just seems like they're maintaining, still pushing in this top lane. You've got the other party here.
I really want that tower.
Well, yeah, because if you take that tower, that's a lot of control. And if you look, too, we've got some nice deep wards being placed. And they really need that jungle. You need it not only for the troll, but also for the Enigma.
Yeah, and it's really good if Nip somehow can defend the bottom tower now. Just keep their own jungle protected.
Looks like they're getting into position for it. Wyvern hiding out in the trees. We'll need more rotations, though, I think, if they want to...
They need to TP down here. They have ult on Winter Wyvern, can easily rotate here.
But MS
he has his ultimate on Enigma, though.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Like
silence coming out.
Doesn't have a TP.
Radiant's bottom tower.
He's in trouble.
Yeah.
There's 4 heroes here, though. It's a little bit of space.
But they weren't able to do that whole heck of a lot with it, though, I guess is the issue, right? Because they weren't really pushing a lane anymore at that point. They already taken the top.
Tower is under attack.
I feel like the biggest flaw with Nip is that they can't really kill Roche easily. They don't have a really good hero for Roche. They have Jagger with the healing ward, so they can kill it fairly. They can't kill it, obviously, but it's kind of slow. And yeah, just the catch problem is getting the towers at least. So.
Radiant are scanning.
Should be able to take this mid tower. Oh, nice deny, though, coming out from you.
Oh, that hurt.
Oh, MSS jumping through, finds himself a couple of those delicious Chen creeps. Thanks for the gold. We haven't seen a Doom come out yet from 33 just yet.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you buy Midas. You don't think about ganking or fighting. You just want to hit creeps, which is not good. We're gonna see how long downtime here. Midas. Okay, he's fine. It's fine. He's doing his best. And he's level 12 now. He's really high level this game. At some point, you actually got to join the fights.
They found themselves a Razor down here. Oh, and the finger gets used. They'll finally get a kill.
Yeah,
with
it's
the finger of death.
So easy when you get level 6 Lion. Just do a smoke, +1 core. You can kill pretty much anyone, which is really good.
But like you said, it's got quite a high cooldown.
Yep.
So is this the time where you try to make some more moves on the map? Enigma does have the level 6, though. He's got his ultimate, so could see some movement, but MSS is being chased after Doom. He was winding up. Rolling Thunder. MSS just wants to get out. TPs. Throws out that taunting voice line.
Just playing it safe. It doesn't have that long cooldown, so it's not end of the world. Yeah, NIP can just try to get towers now, and I feel like the lineup is not doing much at all right now. I feel like they should have done better in the laning stage, because it looked really bad for forward gaming, but the troll came back completely, even outfarming the Jugger.
It does feel like everyone's playing just ultra cautiously.
Yeah, well, it is a best of one, so you don't really want to throw the game in. They're going for Roche already here. Instead, they can kill a Roche, but it's really slow. He does have the aura though, pack leader aura, super good here.
It's a bit scary, though, when you consider what can be thrown into that pit. They don't have the Rolling Thunder. They do have the Enigma, but I guess without any sort of movement or mobility item, it's going to be pretty difficult for Enigma to just stroll on into that pit without them seeing. Plus, you always have that Winter Wyvern staying back, waiting with the Winter's Curse, because, again, they lack that lockdown.
And they use their ultimate as well. They have no finger, no Pangolier ult.
Oh, the arrow taking out one of the creeps, and comes the Eidolons. And we're almost done with this Roche. Just need a little bit more time, one more hit. And Fata grabs him that Aegis.
Yeah, really good. Just completely abusing the long cooldowns and forward gaming there. But you're going to have them up again now. And probably going to look to get another smoke fight with the Lion, 40 seconds. Also, having the Winter Wyvern is one of the better heroes against Pangolier, because you want to roll in there, just cause havoc. You can just ult him, keep him still for a while. It's pretty good.
Yeah, well, they just need one way to they need so many ways to slow them down, though. The catcher to cancel out certain spells, to use a smoke, find the Mirana over in the corner, find the Lion, or rather, did the Lion find the Razor? But CPs are coming out, they've got the dust, they should be able to go, use that Winter's Curse, hold the Mirana into place, try to just zap her down, and 33 gets the kill.
Okay, pretty sure I could have just leaped 2 more times there before he got ulted and just TP out, but don't want to waste him, ultimately dying for it. And Doom had to be wasted though, that's a really long cooldown. I think he's going BKB, but as we talked about, it lacks such initiation. You kind of maybe need a dagger this game, just to start the fight.
Well, he does have the drums, so, you know, a little bit more mobility coming out from him. But for sure, I feel like the dagger could be value. So that's... What do they have for initiation on the side of ninjas otherwise?
Yeah, they don't really have anything. That's
exactly. They definitely have plenty of initiation coming out from forward gaming. Of course, you've got Pangolier, who is really great at just creating chaos in a lot of these fights. But also the Enigma, once he does get some sort of mobility item.
Well, one good thing for forward gaming is they're kind of farming on the 4 heroes right now. Even though Enigma is not having the greatest game, he is still farming, and it's just going to increase a bit now. So having 4 heroes farming versus 3, in the long run, it's going to help you out a lot. So if it goes much later, it's going to be a problem for sure. Because again, they don't have, they have decent heroes against Black Hole. As long as it's like they're playing the Winter Wyvern, so he will get farmed playing position 4. It's one of those position 4 heroes that can easily farm, and you always go like Evelyn's and Blink Dagger on that hero. So you're gonna need BKB and Lincoln on Enigma, which is gonna be pretty far away.
And they still have answers with the even if the Enigma gets that BKB, we've got Doom, you've got the Winter's Curse that'll be able to cancel the channel.
Yeah, so you need a Lincoln as well with that, which is like, it takes very long to get.
What do you take for priority then? If you're this Enigma, do you get the BKB first, or do you get the Lincolns first?
I'm not sure if he's even gonna go those items. Usually, or sometimes you just mass tank. You just get in the fight, just out of fear of the Black Hole, but I think you just start with the BKB, probably. He's going to Blink Dagger Rush though. Just get that, just sit back and wait in the fights.
I like that idea, because you know that MSS is going to be rolling on in with that Rolling Thunder. So if you can follow him, because that's another issue with these heroes that are quite mobile, is that you need to get in there fast as well. And if you don't have any option, you might just be a couple seconds too late, lose that opportunity.
And they're smoking bottom now. You definitely want to use the Aegis when you have it now. And they find a stack here, that's very nice. We'll take that. Triple stack.
Just farming it up all together. Thanks for the present.
Baby. And they're going to just get the tower as well here. There's one creep left. Don't let him die. You need that creep. The Pangolier is cutting the waves, which is really good, but there's that one, the soldier.
33's being a champ over there. He's just going to face tank that tower, no worries. Don't you worry about it.
They're being traded though. They're getting the mid tower in return.
Radiant's middle tower.
That's a pretty value tower, though, for the side of forward gaming to be able to take it out.
Getting 2 towers. They should be defending middle soon. Probably don't want to force this. Sometimes you just force them back into high ground, but I don't know about that. The middle is farmer. They should just keep it back now. Make sure that doesn't fall.
Yeah, he's hitting over on the tier 2. Ooh, arrow just a little bit too early.
This is asserting dominance.
Showing that you're not afraid to throw out a shot and miss, right?
Yep. Oh, and the next problem is they got double BKB ready right now. And we see on the forward gaming how much magic damage they have. Miranda doesn't do a lot of right click. She's got the Maelstrom, which is magic based damage, so as we mentioned at the start, you know, how are they going to kill these heroes? They're so tanky right now. The triple heals as well.
I also like the fact you have the Winter Wyvern with the Splinter Blast. So anytime that these lanes get pushed in, you can just use the Winter Wyvern to push them out, and then of course Jen can bring them out. Rezo gets doomed up. He's going to get linked, and he's going to go down.
Yeah, that's an important kill. Can probably just push from middle now if they want to.
They did just pick the Blink Dagger up over on the Enigma, so they still have that ace in the hole, right? They've got that in their pocket if they want to be able to use it, but they need enough damage, and with Rezo being taken down, of course, they need him up. Do really enough with that black hole.
And we see MSS at the bottom. He's just being a nuisance all game here, making sure that lane is pushed out non-stop, and it's so hard to catch this here as well. Really annoying to have to deal with that. If your lanes are pushed in, you can't really go for that mid tower right now. You have to defend bottom. But I think NIP is still pretty fine, just farming. They didn't go for the Midas, so we see Doom being at the top. And late game,
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
definitely would favor, mostly when you have a Doom late game, that's always just eliminating a hero, which is going to be problematic for sure.
Well, especially, they need literally every single one of these heroes right now to participate in the fight, because they just don't have enough damage if one of these cores is taken down. Arrow gets thrown out by Y, can't do it. There's going to be the forward.
Wyvern is going to die.
Well, tower's going to get taken down in the mid lane, but Rolling Thunder coming through. MSS hiding into the corner will be able to just swashbuckle himself out. The drops get popped over here on 33, though. He would love to be able to catch this Pangolier and just put as much damage as possible.
Crit.
Yeah, MSS is going to have to go run himself away, goes and TPs himself out as SVG. Cheekily just throws out a stun and helps him escape.
Can he TP?
Oh, but SVG.
Very cute. No one gets out alive.
Hey, man, he got his Pango out.
Yeah, the lion is
Yeah, you're a
dead.
support. It's okay. That's your job.
Yeah.
Get your cores out and throw your body at them so that way they...
Support lives don't matter. You're right.
You're terrible.
Make sure your cores live.
It's okay, support players. I love you. I got you.
Just stilled. NIP going for all the auras. Shiva coming up and AC on Razor as well. Just getting all this damage with auras. They're going to be so tanky. But still, like, this problem. How do they kill these heroes?
Need more damage. And they need to get it fast. Not too much of a big change though here with the gold lead, about 2K going in favor of Ninjas in Pyjamas. But it just feels like they're very measured. They're taking their time. They know they've got forward on the back foot right now. Although, you know, Troll is getting progressively more wealthy as the game goes on. Still is scary when you look at the net worth on the side of Ninjas in Pyjamas.
Mirana level 15 soon. Gets the 80% attack speed, really good. And the game is just being pretty slow right now. No one want to take this big team fight. Definitely would favor NIP though, so you just keep having these silence being pushed out until you have your timing. Make sure the troll gets big and fat.
Is it going to be fast enough is my question though.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Right.
He got the dagger now at least on the Doom, so do you have some catch? They want to find a Mirana ult, being very annoying as usual.
They have a sentry ward over on the high ground here, but they don't have one.
You got really good vision here.
Oh, MSS.
Both teams
Walks
have
right
really good
under
vision.
it. There's the Doom comes out immediately over on Pangolier. He is not going to be able to run away from this. They're just going to run around in circles, take him out immediately. There's no need to worry about it. Although they do buy back now. They're going to lose the Chen. TP comes out from MSS. He wants to be a part of this fight. He wants to join back in. Universe being very, very patient. He does have the Blink Dagger. He's looking for that opening. He's trying to keep Rezo. Rezo's just taking so much damage. Again, Universe just hanging out in the corner. He's trying to think, does he want to go in on this? Can he find an opening? They don't have the Troll now, though, and that's a lot of their damage. There's the Mirana still alive, but... All right, Universe blinking forward, lays down the Midnight Pulse. This is a very tanky Doom, though. It's going to take a lot to take him down, and they're going to have to use the help of every single person over in that fight, aside from Rezo, who's already taken down.
Yeah, that's the 4 heroes there, just so tanky. We see the supports going down instantly, but those cores don't really want to die. I feel like they probably didn't even need to leave the Doom alone there. I'm pretty sure they could just help them out. Like Troll being dead, I mean, I guess there's a black hole, which is kind of scary, and it was not used to that fight.
The Universe was very, very patient. You saw him sitting over in the tree line. The pings are coming out. They say, oh, you know, you got to watch out. There's someone over there. Obviously, it's going to be the Enigma, but in some situations, you would see your player just kind of crumble, right? And be like, okay, this is it. This has to be it, because this fight is all over the place. But again, very disciplined on it, saving it for another time. But SVG not going to be quite as lucky.
He's doing his job. He really wants that rune, but not good enough to click. Ace did get it, so very disappointing.
You know, he's trying. He's trying.
And yeah, another Roche coming up now. This time around, there's no line. 25, can they kill it in time, though? Should be fine here.
It doesn't look like they're going to even worry about contesting. Arde Rezo making his way to the bottom half of the jungle.
And this time it's going to be a cheese.
Oh, Assault Cuirass too on the Razor. Guardian Greaves completed for the Panga though as well. But
oh, they're so tanky.
It's not a matter of... It's a matter of taking them down, right? It's not a matter of like trying to stay alive. It's more like they're tankier than you. They have more heal. How are you going to remove them from this particular fight? And I don't know how they're going to do it on the side of forward.
This is a typical Fada game as well. Just playing super steadily. Solid game, and he's level 20 against his own Jugger. He's only 15, so he's doing super good this game. And this hero kind of can scale to be really scary. Get the 10 armor from 20 now. He's so tanky. So tanky. He literally cannot die. Literally cannot die.
I'm waiting for that moment where he just dies.
Oh, he's got Aegis. You got to do it twice now. He's got a DD as well. They want to push high ground here.
I think they're definitely capable of doing that. They've got the...
yeah, they do. And they have so many auras. The Ogre Frost Mages here as well. Like for Troll, I don't know how you fight against this team as Troll. He can't kill anyone.
I don't think he knows either. It looks like they're just farming up in the jungle. They're going to allow this tower to go down.
Healing Ward. The heal.
Nice arrow, but
heal.
What do you hope to do beyond that? Leap forward coming out. They've got the Lincolns popped over on UR. Universe, he wants to find that black hole, but look at the positioning coming out from Ninjas. They're just being so good about it. Don't want to get too close together just in case Universe finds that perfect opportunity. I mean, that is a Universe thing to do. Just wait and find the perfect moment to get everyone in that hole.
I mean, they can't fight this. They cannot kill him. With this Aegis as well and Cheese. Just too tanky. They're all building for the auras. And Winter Wyvern is just sitting back, ready to just stop the Pangolier if he comes in rolling.
Yeah. Rezo's not even there. He knows that, you know, he needs to get more items. He needs to have more time, but it's running out for the side of forward here.
And they're all buying Lincolns, which is obviously really good against Doom, but it's taking too long. And Doom can just get some item to deal with that pretty easily as well. Can get Heaven's Halberd or just pick up a creep. They can get rid of it, so... yeah, they gotta farm faster. You gotta get some real good black hole to take these fights.
Yeah, you need an excellent team fight, especially, you know, it's nice when you have an Enigma because it's never quite over until you run out of your black hole, right? And you have it on high cooldown, but...
they're doing a surprise smoke now, ready to fight. Oh, Yavar. He's got Lincoln. Will that help?
Splinter Blast will immediately pop it. There's the Doom coming off. Oh, Marana. You are not going to make it out of this one alive. Gets the neutral creep deny, though.
The Golems. Very biased.
You gone. Look at Ace. Just, that was supposed to be our kill.
I feel like he leaped super slow there. I feel like he could have leaped way faster, but maybe you can see. Didn't expect that smoke. So, but yeah, just that kill now. Go for the next tower. And we saw last time they can't defend. He's got a rat here in Troll World. He wants to do it, but he doesn't see them.
I also see the Pango over on the top lane, just pushing it out. Universe throwing down the Midnight Pulse.
He does not want a rat. They want to fight this.
Okay, they smoke, so they're gonna go for maybe a wraparound play here.
If they can maybe kill off the supports fast, that would be a way to kite the course afterwards, because the supports give so much healing.
If they can draw their attention to the back lines and they start to forget that they need to stay spread out.
They have a great ward here as well.
This could be a really good moment for Universe. Just patience.
Killing Winter Wyvern. There you go.
Universe over on the side. He's going to jump forward. There's the black hole over on the side as Marana leaps forward. Has that star, so they will be able to take down Saxo. There's not going to be a Winter's Curse coming through here, but there's going to be the Juggernaut rolling through here. MSS wants to find this kill. We'll be able to find it over onto Ace now. 33. He's a big tanky demon, but he's got to move himself back. Aegis coming back up again here. Rizzo's gonna get tapped out. They use the Midnight Shadow rather, and now Fata pops the BKB, gets a decent amount of damage, but they don't have the detection. Dwyer just poking away there, a couple little arrows here and there.
Also some tiny arrows. You see again, struggling to really commit the black hole, all their spells, and had to kill it with the Wyvern and Jugger, but you can't be too happy about that.
Invisibility.
The prize is mine.
My thrift reward.
Bounty break.
Yeah, gotta get those bounties. You're gonna go for Staff and the Hurricane Pike. I feel like they just need more damage.
If you're ninjas right now, do you even care? Like, yeah, you got yourself a tower of, you know, half the racks there, but now there's no black hole to worry about.
Yeah, that's a big cooldown. I mean, they could literally just go again if they want to.
That's what I'm wondering.
Still have Cheese, and they have Aegis as well. Well, Aegis
no, Aegis was taken out.
Yeah, so, I mean, I feel like they could just go again, honestly. But they might be a little bit scared that if they lose that fight, they could lose the game.
Uh-oh. The Hex down bottom. Midnight Pulse. In comes Marana with the arrow, and there's the kill on Ace.
Ace not doing too hot this game. 1, 3, and 5 right now. Being picked off a little bit too many. He's only level 16 as well. The Troll's level 20 now. He's getting that good talent, 40 damage. His damage output has increased a lot now, with the Lincoln coming up as well.
We've got Blinks picked up, though. Positioning even going to be better from the side of Ninjas. It's already been quite good, just throughout this whole game. The staying very spread apart, making sure that, you know, you don't get everyone in that black hole. It was a nice play, though, coming out from forward, of course, having, you know, the smoke wrapping around, and then having Universe approach from the side. They definitely were not expecting it. But now, especially with the blink on the Wyvern, it's going to be even scarier and more pressure for Universe to find that opening and be patient so it doesn't immediately get canceled, because they're really relying on this black hole at this point, I think.
Yeah, they need to make, Saisan needs to make sure he doesn't get picked off like that again. They just had this super good ward at their base that just showed them completely where they were, so. And this, as the later it goes, still, like this tanky elements they're not as important. But I mean, I still favor Nip for sure. But this Jugger is really struggling with this farm. Looks like they're just gonna wait for the next Roshan as well, playing it safe.
Some movement coming out from Ninjas as they start to shore up around that Roche pit, starting to prepare. SVG taking some time for himself in the bottom lane, just pushing out waves. Did have a ward over in the mid lane, so they saw some of that movement, so feeling a little bit more sure that he can be down here.
And the Troll, he's got his Lincoln. I wonder if he's gonna go just the Satanic now or BKB. If you have the Satanic and Sanchi Yasha, it's that really good build where you don't really get stunned for very long.
Radiant's bottom
Just
tower is under attack.
Stay in the fight for super long. Could be pretty good this game.
I feel like the problem is that Rezo has been picked off like so fast at the beginning of a lot of these fights that he's not able to contribute.
Yeah. It's just such a hard lineup for him to fight into. But yeah, the game is slowing down again. Just waiting for that Roche. Gonna get picked off.
Oh, SPG. Got maybe a little too greedy. Nice impale. He's gonna burn down, though.
This race has got a Scotty now. Very powerful. Ooh. Probably should have just gone Agged, so we could just get the towers easier. But yeah, Scotty's just super good to kite the Troll a lot.
It's working out for him.
Really annoying to fight into.
About a minute left, though, on that Roche, and then I think we'll see Ninjas going into that pit. I don't think there's too much that forward can do unless they somehow, by some miracle, get off the perfect black hole, Pango ult, and Rezo can actually hit things for a change.
Yeah, well, he's got Lincoln really soon, if on the Enigma, which is going to be really good.
So you don't want to use both of your lockdown spells on Enigma?
Yeah, like normally you would want to go BKB first, but there's no stuns on NIP. They only have the Winter Wyvern, really, pretty much. The Winter Wyvern can still just use his Splinter Blast to remove it, but that takes like some travel time. Which if you just get 1 extra second of the black hole, it can make a big difference. You smoke out here, they don't want to fight.
They're baiting Rezo.
They have the high ground though.
Oh, good old Mount Doom. Don't want to go up that cliff without vision. Vata. It's over in the corner, SVG. They've got the Lincolns already in place on Universe, hoping that he can find that perfect engagement. They are actually grouped up for a change, because they figure that they should be safe in that area. But another smoke coming out.
They're giving the Lincolns to Enigmas just so they can get the ult off. And the Roche, they're grouping up.
Can they get over there? Are they going to find an arrow? They know they're on their way. Moonlight Shadow, they have detection around the pit. There's the roll-up coming out from MSS, but they're no longer in that pit other than Jug. This is not looking good right now. It's not clean, although they do find themselves the jump forward coming out from Universe. He gets the black hole up on 2. He gets the Doom and he gets the Razor, but the curse coming out from Stoxa, holding him into place. They did end up getting the Doom off as well. Universe will fall, and now it's looking that Rezo, he's trying to fight his way out, but it's just not going to be enough. He gets taken down. The Hand of God as well coming out. You are trying to run away. He's not going to be able to. MSS, though, trying to juke himself into this pit, but there's just too much damage. Vata finds a kill, and they buy back on the Chen to finish up this Roche. Buyback came out from the Troll, buyback coming out from the Lion. They're getting prepared.
Oh, that really hurts. They're just so tanky, and the healing ward being out pretty much all that fight, healing so much. We even see that great black hole, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're just too fat. The Doom, he doesn't give a crap. And he's got 7k gold. Usually you use your gold when you get a lot of gold, but this guy doesn't want to use the gold. We've got a lot of gold. Get the Hex. Personally, I feel like Hex is the best item late game out of all items. Just that control you get is so good and pretty underrated.
I don't think it's underrated at all. Are you kidding me?
Well, I mean, it just doesn't get picked off as much as it should.
Well, it's very, very expensive, and sometimes there's other options on the table that fit that hero. Because usually you see more of like the end heroes picking up the sheet stick, but
I feel like it's so good on something for Doom. Like there's no other item he could have done that have more impact.
All right, Pango buying back, has Rolling Thunder. Not sure if it's going to be enough, and they've smoked up here, sitting
Don't
back.
have ultimates either against Aegis.
Oh, they know. All right, make some space here, little Lion. Hexed up, Ace. Just going to give him the spins.
75 say they need the control from Lion. Like usually supports dying early, you don't care, but at this point, they need him badly.
They need control. As this game is slipping away pretty quickly. Vata just focusing down on these racks. As that Alpha Wolf, Rezo throwing some axes at him, but it just doesn't seem like it does anything. And you are also coming through. Jumps forward. We'll be able to stun up the Wyvern. He's going to keep going after a Wyvern here because I think that's all he can really do. The Black Hole coming out from Universe will be able to grab the Jug, but he's taking so much damage, and they don't have any damage to take down Ace. Ace just doesn't even care. He says, thanks to the Black Hole, that was fun. Let's do it again sometime when you're not dead.
And the healing ward. That's Megas.
That is indeed Megas, and I don't know what they can do. 33, he had popped that BKB lucky shot, procs over on Razor, but he's so damn tanky, and the healing ward, like you keep referring to, it's just keeping them alive even further.
The double Doom is ready. Doom him. Doom.
They're just going right back into the well. Yeah, there's gonna be Winter's Curse, just holding them in place. Marana leaps right into it. They just erase MSS. The GG gets called. Ninjas in Pyjamas gonna be keeping alive here in this tournament.
Yeah, it's just like overall just well played slow Dota by NIP, just doing what they need to do to win the game. And you know, it's not the most super hype exciting game. It was just a slow steady game by NIP, just doing the job. And it was really just hard for Forward Gaming to kill anyone.
There was just too much sustain, and I know in one of the other fights, like in the mid lane, it looked like, I think it was right by the Roche pit, they got a nice black hole off. They got Razor in it, they got the Doom, I believe, in it, but it didn't matter because they had cheese. They had cheese, and the Razor was already so tanky, it just didn't do enough damage during that whole sequence.
And there was a healing ward out there as well throughout the entire fight, so yeah, looks like you don't really need catch or stunts if you just group up and you can't die. Just go for objectives, and kind of sad for Forward Gaming. They've looked good sometimes, but recently they've been looking pretty bad, to be honest, so not the most unexpected results.
Do you think it would have made a difference if they didn't have something like the Mirana, if they had more of a damage dealer, or?
I'm not sure. The Mirana didn't have the biggest impact. I don't know what hero they could have picked that does the damage they needed this game. So I feel like just a bit of an outdraft.
Okay, well, what do you guys think over there at the desk? Do you think that this was an outdraft, or do you think it would have been a little bit different if we had some other heroes?
I'm not sure. It felt like Forward was still finding themselves, right? I mean, they seem to be lacking something.
That special spice of life. Well,
Yeah.
thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Toodaloo.
They seem to be lacking something.
Yeah, I mean, in that game we predicted Blizzard, you called it completely. I mean, they just had the ability to go and sustain, and I said they didn't have any catch. Well, they didn't have any catch. They didn't need any catch. They caught towers and objectives. But as you're right, Shiva, I mean, we were talking about that comfort pick on the Mirana, but comfort wasn't enough. They didn't have that special pizzazz that they needed out of that game. It seems like
You know
Yeah.
who has the special pizzazz?
oh,
I think PPD has the special pizzazz.
PPD.
Yes, he does. Thomas, please play the man in. Hello, sir. Welcome, welcome. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Congrats.
Ooh. All right. How did you prepare for this best of one? Sorry, I will not. You don't have to deal with Slacks that much.
He was. We could actually hear Slacks yelling while he was on the panel over our soundproof earphones.
Wow.
Things.
Don't tell people that. Well, Did you take any of my advice that you heard for drafting picks?
No, we were pretty focused. We were trying to funnel out the noise.
Whatever.
Seems like you were successful as well.
You were so loud and destructive.
What is your problem, bro?
I felt like you're in a certain kind of. Is this like a DreamLeague thing? You just get to let loose and unleash the real Slacks?
I get to be me. They don't put the shackles on me, you know?
I wish Val was in charge of this event. They'd keep you in line.
They are. GPC, baby. Woo! Anywho, great game, Mr. Pandam.
Thanks, man.
Yes, Mr. Worldwide. How did you know that one was going to work? Because weren't you scared? You guys didn't have a lot of catch besides Wyvern. They had a very mobile team, and you just went straight for the towers. Were you worried about your draft at all?
Well, I mean, I wasn't super worried. I think that we picked really well. I was more worried about some play and some mistakes that we might have made. Also, our aggressive tri lane wasn't super strong. Usually when we tri lane, we like to really shut them down. So Troll and Lion still at least got levels out of that lane, which was kind of bad for us. But I don't know. We made better decisions throughout the game, so I think it was okay.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that Chen overall? That hero looks scary.
Chen?
Yeah.
Yeah, when we first picked him for a reason.
Yeah.
I feel really confident playing this hero, and I think it works really well with our playstyle.
They can't split push you at any point, right? It's so hard versus Chen. You just send one hero, recall him back. It's
very convenient to be able to stay as a team on the map and kind of assert that map dominance, and then not have to worry about some split push, right? You can always send Wyvern back or an Ember Spirit.
Especially when you have
whatever.
such a team, right? That's all about sustain and just snowballing, pushing.
Yeah, we really need to be 5. If we take a fight 4v5, we're putting ourselves in a really bad situation where we can lose a fight even if it looks like we're ahead in the game.
For Forward, they went for the Mirana. We had some question marks with that, and perhaps you might be able to shine some light on that for us.
Well, they needed a mid laner against Razor,
Yeah.
right? And we banned Queen of Pain.
Yeah.
I think Mirana was a pretty similar option that they went for, and I think that it's definitely a hero that Yawar likes. I think we've actually seen Sumail play this hero at this tournament, so the two brothers are digging the Mirana right now. And it didn't look that bad.
You could arrow Chen creeps.
That was pretty annoying.
Yep.
I maxed my Holy Persuasion this game, and I was getting by 3 to 4 Chen creeps at a time, and they just kept all dying, so... That was disappointing, but that's the life of a Chen, all your teammates are screaming at you, recall me, it's on cooldown, recall me. What a stressful hero.
Yeah. Well, you did very well.
It reminds me of the old, when Ogre was in the meta, and then when
Bloodlust
me, and then the old Lich Armor. Oh, never forget, man. The worst hero.
But Chen surely is, you are a little bit, you're more than just a recall on the Chen at least. You have a bigger arsenal compared to Ogre and Lich.
Sometimes I don't see it that way.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I wish I could agree with you, but my teammates,
You're just a recall to them.
they excuse their poor map movement, right? By the fact that they think they can hit that extra neutral camp instead of being with the team because they have this Chen,
Yeah.
right? And so when they ask for recall. I'm like, it's on CD because, you know, God forbid I want a creep.
I guess it's just not just recall, it's also divine favor. Divine favor me.
That's a little bit less demanding, you know.
Okay.
It's more the...
Too many syllables on that. Divine favor me. I mean, it's a lot easier to say. Recall!
Oh, no, Fod is very active in... he communicates, like, he had the Aegis, he was frontlining as this Razor, and he's like, put the heal on me, and I'll go in and hit the building, so...
All right, we have a highlight clip to go through with you.
Is it me?
It's the Roche fight.
It wasn't me then.
So, Roshan fight right here. Now, this kind of could be a little concerning for you, couldn't it? Because we're going to see this big black hole come out, of course.
I actually carried this fight.
Yeah? How?
Watch me.
You ate the arrow first.
That is very good.
I put a creep in front of the arrow, and then I tanked the black hole. And then you'll notice, all of a sudden, wait, look, somebody's about to die.
Yeah.
And then you'll see my hero respawn.
Yeah.
In a clutch buyback usage.
We're waiting for it. Here comes the buyback. A nice doom there. Canceling out that and moving the boys out of there. Mr. Troll Warlord, you know, so powerful with that ultimate, but not able to do it if he's doomed, of course. Tearing him down. Everybody's dead. Waiting for that
Here's
buyback.
the buyback and the heal.
Holy woly. That is crazy buyback right there.
And that's how we do it in the big leagues.
Wow. I'm going to go ahead and...
Take notes, Twitch chat. Bunch of scrubs.
Dizzle. That's great. I did not write your name.
You're supposed to use the salty mode, I think.
Sorry about that.
Ooh, also during a game, Twitch chat votes for the MVP. Who do you think Twitch chat voted for?
I mean,
sometimes they're nice, sometimes they're not nice.
But I don't think that, you know, I'm like negative popular. Like, people love to hate on me, so I feel like I wouldn't get it because we won. If we lost, maybe I would get it.
It's kind of smart. Let's go ahead and
But maybe that is exactly what you needed.
I think it's the, you know, now that I moved to Europe, they've really taken a liking to me, I think.
Do you feel Swedish? Do you feel Swedish pressure here because an NIP, Swedish organization?
No.
No?
It's just another tournament, and it's just in another location. It's very convenient and nice that it's in Europe and being run by such a lovely studio in DreamLeague. And yeah, happy to compete and happy to still be in the tournament.
Yeah, into the best of threes. Share a little bit of a weight off your shoulders.
Yeah, we play the loser of Keen and EG, so that's going to be an incredibly difficult match. Keen kicked our butts twice, I think, at the Bucharest minor.
Yeah, correct.
So they're a super strong team, and I expect EG to win because they're also looking really good too.
EG to win.
EG to beat Keen. Not win the tournament. They're stuck at third, right?
Okay. Thank goodness.
But third's pretty good. I mean,
third is pretty good.
I would love to get third at this tournament.
Okay. Do you guys normally set expectations for yourself?
I mean, I'm just trying not to get last place. So
mission accomplished.
Yeah, close.
All right. Hey, thanks, Peter. Thomas is going to play you out, and we hope to have you back on our couch some other time.
Do I keep the mic?
You can take it with you.
Yeah, thanks for watching, everyone.
Bye, Peter.
Thank you, Peter.
Jeez. That's some spice.
I like having Peter on the couch.
Very informative lad.
Yeah.
Tells
He's
us a lot.
chatty. He's insightful.
He's fun.
He's fun.
There's a reason Twitch chat voted him for MVP.
Yeah,
it
not
wasn't
just the
because of the chat
MVP.
plays.
Not just the MVP of the game, also the MVP of the couch, and the MVP of the series. We can take a look at the brackets. Of course, this was best of one, number 3 in total. And we only have one more best of one to go. And then it's all best of 3s from here. There are 2 teams that are ready to play, with Liquid and Chaos being those 2 teams. And of course, Forward Gaming, their road ends here.
Oh, no.
Feels bad, man.
Feels very bad. They recently had MSS on the off lane. You know, they tried something new, but it's just not working for them. And you're starting to wonder:
Is this stack gonna? Is
it gonna last?
Yeah, is it gonna last? Yeah, they're definitely struggling right now. It isn't looking too great.